Hi boys and girls, welcome back. Today I'm reading a book called Introducing Landforms. Now in our classroom we're learning about landforms and natural disasters. So it's better to learn about the landform first and then about what type of natural disaster might strike it. This book is by Bobby Kalman. You ready? Let's get going. Introducing Landforms, a Bobby Kalman book. How Earth looks. There are 7 huge areas of land on Earth. The areas of land are called continents. The continents are North America, South America, Europe, Asia, Africa, Australia, and Oceania, and Antarctica. There are huge areas of water around the continents. The areas of water are called oceans. Here's all the areas of land. What are landforms? The continents are Earth's biggest landforms. Landforms are different shapes of land on Earth. In some places the land is flat. In other places the land is tall and steep. There are many kinds of landforms on Earth. What shapes the land? Landforms are shaped by wind, fire, water, and ice. Landforms are also shaped by movements of the Earth underground. Some landforms are shaped by animals or people. Our beautiful Earth. Landforms are different in different places. They make Earth interesting and beautiful. Without landforms, Earth would look the same everywhere. Look at the pictures on these pages. Are the landforms like where you live? Ocean meets land. A coast landform is the edge of land where it meets an ocean. Coasts can be very different. Some are rocky cliffs. A cliff is a tall, steep rock. Other coasts have beaches. A beach is an area of sand or pebbles next to water. The water at many beaches is shallow and clear. The coast and water. Peninsulas and sea caves are landforms that are parts of some coasts. Some coasts give ocean waters near them different shapes. Bays, coves, and harbors are ocean waters that are shaped by coasts. They are shown below. A peninsula is land that has water around 3 sides. A bay is water that has land almost all around it. A cove is a small bay. A harbor is an area of water near a coast where boats are protected from wind and waves. Rivers and lakes. Rivers and lakes are bodies of water that are on continents. A river is a large stream of water that flows into an ocean or lake. A lake is a body of water that has land all around it. The water in rivers and lakes is fresh water. Fresh water does not have very much salt in it. What makes lakes? Lakes form in large basins in the earth. A basin is like a bowl. Many lakes form from melting glaciers. A glacier is a slow-moving river of ice. The water in lakes comes mainly from the rivers and streams that flow into them. Some of the water comes from rain and melting snow. Water all around. Islands are landforms that have water all around them. They are found in oceans, rivers, and lakes. Some islands are huge. Other islands are tiny. This small island is in a lake. Islands from corals. Some islands are formed from coral reefs. Coral reefs are huge underwater landforms found near coasts. They are made up of corals. Corals are the hard skeletons or coverings of tiny animals called coral polyps. When coral polyps die, their skeletons are left behind. Coral reefs are made up of the skeletons that pile up. When they pile up above water, islands are formed. High mountains. Have you ever climbed a mountain? A mountain is a very high area of rocky land. It is wide at the bottom and narrow at the top. It has steep sides. Mountains that are small and not steep are called hills. Alone or in groups. Some mountains stand alone. A mountain that stands alone does not have other mountains around it. Most mountains are in groups. A group of mountains is called a mountain range. There are many mountain ranges on Earth. The valleys below. Valleys are low landforms that are between mountains. They are also below mountains. Some valleys have curved sides. Valleys with curved sides are U-shaped. Other valleys have steep sides. Valleys with steep sides are V-shaped. This picture shows a V-shaped valley. Down the valley. The weather is warmer in valleys than in the mountains around them. Trees, grasses, and flowers grow in the valley. There are rivers, too. Elk, rabbits, chipmunks, and hawks live in the valleys. This horse has found food to eat in the valley. Wide, flat plains. Much of the land on Earth is made up of plains. Plains are huge areas of nearly flat land. Some plains are covered in bushes or forest. Forests are areas with many trees. Other plains are covered in grasses and flowers. They are called grasslands or prairies. Good for farming. The soil on plains is good for growing crops. Crops are plants that people grow for food. Plains are also good places to raise farm animals. On plains, there is plenty of grass to eat for cows, horses, and sheep. Desert landforms. Deserts are dry areas that get very little rain. Strong winds blow in desert. The wind pushes sand into huge piles called dunes. Dunes are desert landforms. Desert oasis. In some parts of deserts, there is water underground. When water comes up from ground, it makes an oasis. An oasis is an area in the desert where plants grow. Mesa and Buttes. Mesas are other desert landforms. Mesas are hills and mountains with flat tops and very steep sides. Wind blows sand against the side of mesas. Over time, the mesas become very narrow. When they become narrow, the mesas are called buttes. Deep canyons. Canyons are landforms that are also found in dry areas. Canyons are much deeper than the land around them is. Many canyons have rivers running through them. The rivers wear away the rocks in the canyons. Over time, the rivers change the shape of the canyons. Strange shapes. Some canyons have hoodoos. Hoodoos are thin rocks that rise up from the ground in dry areas. They have interesting shapes. Some hoodoos look like giant mushrooms. Other hoodoos look like weird creatures. Caves and caverns. Caves are underground landforms. They are empty areas inside Earth. Some caves have huge rooms. The rooms are called caverns. Some caverns are joined by tunnels. The tunnels are deep inside this cavern. Rock formations. Many caves have rock formations that are still growing and forming. The formations in caves are made from minerals. Some formations hang from the ceilings. They are called stalactites. Other formations grow from the ground up. They are called stalagmites. Stalactites and stalagmites often join together. When they join together, they're called columns. Many bats live inside caves. What is a volcano? A volcano is an opening in the Earth's surface. Some volcanoes are active and some are dormant or not active. An active volcano still erupts or explodes. Smoke, ash, and lava shoot out from its opening. Lava is hot liquid rock. After lava pours out, it dries and gets hard. Each time a volcano erupts, the dried lava builds up. The volcano gets bigger and bigger. Mountains of lava. Dried lava can get so tall that it makes a mountain. Some volcanoes erupt every day and the mountain keeps growing. Volcanoes that erupt underwater become mountains too. They grow until their tops reach above the surface of the water. Their tops become islands. And this is a quiz which we're not going to take, but it has a lot of interesting information.
Well, that certainly was an interesting book. Let's read more now about natural disasters. Bye-bye.